Hey, what color uniforms you pick, bro? What color uniforms you pick? What color uniform? You don't know? What color uniforms you pick? Okay. Okay. That's cool. Whew. This thing up here we got, they can't close it, but if they could, yeah, nah, yeah, for real.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
God damn, this dude. God damn. Ah, damn, bro. How long it take? God damn. Shit.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, tight. Big grip.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Get set. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, here's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside run, there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Oh. Shit, man.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Yeah, baby down Pittsburgh Steelers. South Florida.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a screen to Richard. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14.
That block too quick.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. Snap.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Minshew sets to throw, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's not going to get me.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Look at Khalil came out in the middle of the field rolling around. You see it? Did you see this?
So they had the big loss.
He's out in the middle of the field just rolling over.
Play.
Get up and roll
facing
down.
A second and long. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, a battle for here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Really?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Yeah, you eligibility left, you can. Yeah, you can, certainly. Ain't gonna change that rule. Yeah, that's not gonna change that. Yeah, they can. Well, they got eligibility though. If that school's giving you eligibility, yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the run, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 2 draw courses. They go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Seth DeValve, 45 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jockey up there.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You can say he enjoying that shit up there.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Drops this off to Richard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell.
Somebody out there ain't supposed to be out there. I started looking, I was like, wait a damn minute, he out there way too much. Alright, let's go.
Williams. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew.
He is not open.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Damn, that was stupid. Yeah. That was stupid as hell. Stupid.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Damn.
By Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammates.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. is Jack. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah. I wasn't even looking. I looked at that clock. Oh,
the kick by Lambo is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, you really?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Raiders.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 38, Carr, and that's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Oh, man.
And
Come on, tight end.
Yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Oh!
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
No, I wasn't going on me. I was, but I had somebody deep or wide open.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, Minshew.
Oh!
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and
Great
dropped
roll.
it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
First down, Raiders.
One down. 180. 44. We own it. We own it.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Carr. Jones has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Carr caught by Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory.
Man.
But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Oh,
now here's a
God.
deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 54 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
What the hell did I just see, dude?
Carlson now to add the extra point.
Oh, I blew that, man. That was all me. I blew that. Trying to go for the pitch instead of knocking the ball down.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Damn. That pisses me off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Set, go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Shift. 61, matchbox lights. Up, go.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal.
I know you
and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
That's some whole shit right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And take this one in for a Jags touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Carr. Going up top.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still play down. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
On first down, Richard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Raider first down, 17 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
What now? 180.
Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my God.
This is caught by Williams. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Down. 185.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
What the hell are you doing? You're the
Darren
field goal
Waller,
line.
the intended receiver. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how this goes.
Why didn't you give me the ball, dog?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On second down, Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. To throw, it's Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive and just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and
There we go.
He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.